screwed up. I want to talk about screwing up royally. Yeah, we're at a 20 degrees angle on the rocks, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. The tide isn't low until 10, so it won't be back to get me until about 1 o'clock. Or 2 o'clock. It's not good. That little boat over there, anchored, was what my one chance at fresh water for the day, unless it rains. I really am gonna have to hope it rains, because I don't have enough water to make it another 24 hours. And I'm gonna be stuck on this island for another 24 hours. This is it. This is one of the really, really bad points in the trip. Damn, I can't believe I did that. I was anchored out in that cove right there. I thought I had it right. The wind kept pushing me over onto these rocks all night. It made for a horrible night's sleep. And I thought I was doing fine, and then I woke up with my head kept getting pushed into Nora's bed. And this is why, because I'm sleeping it. That happened fast too. Oh well. At least it's not a nice, calm morning for crossing the channel. I would have been really upset if I was stuck up here and I had my opportunity to cross. It either has to rain or that boat has to spot me and wonder what I'm doing on the rocks and come offer me some water. Nora was moving around all night or all morning, and I should have listened to the dog and realized that the boat was going to be stuck. I'm definitely responsible for a nice new dent in the canoe right there. It's kind of buckled underneath all the weight being centered right there. Feels like it's maybe a couple of inches. I don't know how that'll affect the boat. At some point I kind of hope it ends my trip because I'm so tired and exhausted and fed up. But last night was nice, a little cove. Sweet little cove, nice and calm, turned into this in the morning. I'm stuck here. I looked at the tide charts. I'm stuck here till 1:40. That's when the tide will be at the same level it was. Well, when I woke up to this problem, who knows when this actually happened. So it could be even later in the day by the time it finally gets me off the rock. Doesn't look like I'm leaving the island today, so I'm really gonna have to figure out how to get water. Either it's gotta rain or those people over there, I gotta get their attention. For an hour now, Nora's been watching these fish swim around in this little tide pool that we're ascending into. Either one works. Same situation. Stuck way up on a rock, feeling like I'm gonna fall over backwards. Waiting for the tide and the weather. The boat's afloat again. It's about 2:15. Took forever. But I took a nap, and I'm gonna go bump some water from that boat over there. Hopefully. So yeah, the tide's back. I don't know if it's gonna calm down enough. I'd need to leave right now if I was gonna make it before dark, and I don't think it's calm enough out there. So another day on the island. Got water. Big old steel boat over there at anchor was kind enough to fill up my water bottles. So ending up on the rocks last night means that I really screwed up at anchorage. However, I did pick this little cove instead of that cove over there because I felt more protected over here. I don't know why I picked this cove, but anyways, if I had been over there where the big steel boat is, of course they would have pulled in and maybe I would have been alright, but there's 3 tight little 3-foot waves rolling in there that would have just made life miserable and put me on the beach, who knows what. So I'm glad I'm not over there because at least it's calm over here. It's wet everywhere, but we got water, so we'll survive a few more days here on the island. I bothered to ask them the weather report when I was over there, and they said that this storm's supposed to lift tomorrow and then the wind's supposed to kick into the southeast, which would be ideal for a crossing over to Texada. But that was a lot of work. I just went over to their little island from my little island. And they're almost the same island. They're named the same. But coming back was hell. I was beating against the waves and the wind, and just a little trip from one boat to the other sometimes can turn into, I don't know, I'm tired, I'm wet, and I don't know how I'm gonna get dry. I've had quite a few moments of wanting to throw in the towel today and get off the boat and be done with the trip. Just, it's too much. Being stuck on a little island in the Strait of Georgia, waiting for that tiny little weather window that will allow this canoe to get over to Texada Island. It's scary. These past 2 days I probably would have not made it across to the island. I know I wouldn't have today. And we're really at the mercy of the ocean and our little boat. And I'm cold and wet, and not seeing the sunshine all day doesn't help. I've been dreaming of the mountains and a creek, trout fishing in the sunshine. But I'm not. I'm stuck on salt water in a little aluminum canoe, waiting for the weather to change.